Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Stock Analyst. In this particular video, I want to talk about ticker symbol SPRT, which is for support.com. And if you are following this particular channel, you know we have been talking a lot about SPRT when it was at $4. I think the first video I made, then it went to 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 20, 30, 60, and now came back to 22, and still I'm bullish on this particular stock. So in this particular video, I want to talk about the price action, support, resistance, what is happening, option chain activity, one report, and also something from Reddit. Someone did some DD and I just want to share that with you as well. So if you find this video useful, please do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. At the same time, do not forget to join my Patreon community where you can become a member and you will get access to my Discord where we have a lot of members. We talk about a lot, and during the day, pre-market, after hour, even weekend, I give trade ideas for different type of stocks with support, resistance, trade ideas, so you know when to get in, when to get out, so that we can all make some money. And I have a nice community here. We talk a lot about different things for day trading, swing trading, option, crypto, and so on. So give a try, and definitely we can make money together. This week we did really good with BBIG, SPRT, MMAT, BTBT, Zilla, Neo, and so on. Also, if you do not have Discord, you can also join my YouTube community. You can click the join button, become a member, and you will get access to the same thing. But again, I like my Discord because this is more lively and more interactive. Anyway, let's go back to SPRT now. So this is the last day. You can see SPRT was down only by 5 cents, so 0.23%. Even though you can see up and down, it came to $21, came over $24, again came down, up and down, but not bad. If you look at last 5 days, this is the chart. It has been coming down, but if you look at 1 month chart, you can see what happened. The short squeeze from here, it went all the way to 60 and came down. So I will talk more about the price action definitely, but before that, let's look at something. So first of all, I was always bragging about this chart because this chart is about the price action and the volume. You can see that the volume dictates the price, and when it was around $7-8, I was talking we need more volume, and you can see with the more volume we get more price action. Now volume died, and you can see the price is coming down. So again, if we see more volume coming in back, maybe this thing can go up higher again. Also, in my last video, I compared SPRT with AMC and GME just to show that, okay, this might not be the end of SPRT because it goes up, comes down, then again another push can come, it can go higher again. I also encourage you to go to my playlist and you can see my previous SPRT video. But again, still I'm very bullish. I'm still bullish. So if you look at the daily chart, definitely we know what happened. We have so many nice green days and big squeeze, went up, now it is coming down. Look at the daily RSI, it went to 96 and coming down. It makes sense, nothing can go over 100%. So it's coming down, moving sideways. Look at the MACD, so there is lots of buying pressure. With time the buying pressure is coming down. So this is the daily chart. So first of all, on a daily chart, I want to show you something. Maybe from daily I should move to an hourly chart. So in my previous videos, I was talking about the support, right? So we had support around this area, then we came down. But also in my last video, I talked about 26 would be an important area to hold, but SPRT could not hold 26, came down, and now battling over this 21, 22 area. And why 21, 22 area is important? Let's look at the extended hour, because you see a big gap here, but during the extended hour, pre-market and after hour, something happened. One other thing, if you just consider about the trading hour, you can see a big gap here, right? Between 20 and 30, there is a big gap here. So SPRT might be filling the gap now. The good thing would be bullish if it comes down, fills the gap, push higher and go higher. So if there is a gap, it is filled. This is really a good sign. Now I'm going to an extended hour, and why we are moving around this area instead of 1 hour. Even let's look at 15-minute chart. So you see here some kind of resistance, some kind of support, not very strong, but it has something. So that is why I had the line around what is the price 23 area, right? So that thing is not very strong, and now that line, I was thinking it might be a support. Yes, it was a support, but now this line is acting like a resistance. Look in this area, it was rejected here, here, and it is coming down. So it might come down, because if I look at 21, this is one area, it bounced off that 21. You see 21, it bounced off here, 21, it bounced off here. But if 21 is broken, I think it might come back to 19, 20. It could be a slow bleeding, and it can come back all the way to 16. Or the other end, if you think it is just moving sideways after a big run, and this is also possible, because after a big run it is consolidating sideways, maybe it will move around 20, 21, 22, then again it will push again. It is also possible. Now looking at an 1 hour chart, you can see the RSI has been coming down. Still it is not reversing, so we might see some sideways movement, or we might see a reversal. Still we have to see the price action. I can't guarantee it will go higher the next day. Look at the volume. We had nice volume coming in, and with time the volume is less, and it is slowly bleeding and bleeding. So we need volume. This is the most important thing. We need volume, and after that it can fly. Looking at the option chain activity, let's have a look. So for the nearest option, which is 10th of September, which is next Friday, right? So still there are few options around 22.5. It's not a very heavy volume here, and this is a new option added. So it's better to look at 17th of August, which is the monthly expiration. You can look here, right? So I see some 23 strikes, some open interest here. Then we have something around 30, 10,000 call option open. And if you come to 39, I see some bars here, right? So one important thing, I think 23 is also important, because if by Friday, if the share price is over 23, so anything below 23 will be in the money, and once those options will be exercised, there will be more buying pressure. Keep that in mind. If the short interest is higher, cost to borrow is higher, and there is more buying pressure, things can run. So it is important to have as long as it can go, so that more and more call options become in the money. So a big number I see around 23. There is also around 30, but again 30 might be too far, or who knows, this SPRT, it can run a lot. If I come down a lot, you can also see put versus call option open interest ratio. So in terms of open, we have more put call option, right? Almost 198,000 options are put. So you see a big split. So this is one important thing, because this is 2 times more, right? Okay, and what we see here, this is the total volume. Still call volume is higher. Anyway, this is the option side. Now let's look at some other things here. So if you do not know, so support.com has a special meeting on September 10th to vote on its merger, right, with a Bitcoin miner. So that can be a catalyst, September 10th, because before the merger there could be a run up, or if the merger is approved, then again there could be a run up and more volume can come. So it needs some kind of catalyst, it needs some kind of run. This is one important thing. If you go to Fintel, if you look at the short share availability, there is only 150,000 shares are available. The borrow fee rate is very high, 81.4%. The longer the shorts are holding their position, they have to pay more interest. Also looking at the daily short volume ratio, you can see that 53%. So almost half of the shares traded, they are shorting. Fails to deliver. Look at the chart here, right? So these are the shares. All shares are delivered on a particular day. There will be no entry. So anyway, so shorts, these numbers are also increasing. So they are shorting, but they can't deliver. I think you know about fails to deliver, right? So this is one important thing, and it is still higher. And what else? I don't see anything. So anyway, now let's look at SPRT Reddit. So there is a DD, what to look forward to next week for SPRT. It talks about so many things. Then it shares the short interest ratio day by day, and it shows here 66%, which is really high. It was around 40%, 42, then it became 60. So more and more shorts are there, and if there is some kind of short trapping thing is happening, and once it will go higher, so all the shorts who entered around 26 area, they will be trapped and they have to squeeze. So this is sometimes important, because when a share price comes down drastically from a important level, more shorts appear. Then once the share price starts going higher, in that case those shorts will start to cover, and you can see a mini squeeze anyway. And it also talks about the short volume ratio, the thing I just shared, and it talks about so many things. Yeah, it's a nice one. And finally it also shares the short squeeze score, and you can see SPRT sitting at number 3. We have BBIG and we have more. So anyway, I will share the link, or let me know if you want the link, then I can share and you can read by yourself. So many price target people are giving $50, $100, so many things, but this one I think talks about as for next week, I believe the longs will start ramping up again, just like they did last Monday, to coincide with the merger vote on 10th for the maximum impact. So anyway, I'm not pumping, I'm just sharing you the information. But once I look at the chart, it looks like we are sitting some at important level, right? Because if these levels are broken, 21.20, it can come back to 16, or if it moves sideways, then it starts ramping up. All the shorts who appeared around $23, $26, they will be trapped, right? So they have to cover, and this thing can run again. Do not forget, still the shorts haven't covered drastically, because the short interest is 66%, let's say, very, very high. Maybe they are thinking it might come down even more and they will cover. So the funny thing would be, if more volume is coming, this thing will go higher again, and again we can see a short squeeze. Do not forget how it went from $16, let's say from 16 to $60. Same thing can happen. People are still eyeing on SPRT. Some people are just sitting at the sideline. They are just trying to understand what is happening with the price action. Is it the end? Is it the bottom? Or it will come down to 16, or it will move sideways, it will go higher. Many things can happen. Look at AMC chart, look at GME chart. It went up, came down, and again a big push, again it went up. So for this kind of stock, as long the shorts are still maintaining their position with a very high borrow fee rate, there is always a possibility for a squeeze. So maybe the game is not over yet. So anyway, let me know your thoughts, and if you know about any updated information I did not present here, please share this in the comment section. And yeah, if you find this video useful, please do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, do not forget to join my Patreon community so that we can get access and we can trade together. So thank you again for watching this particular video. Take care and peace.